Hey everyone, just kidding, that's not the beginning. Hey everyone, my name is Channy, my pronouns are she, they, and I'm so happy to have you here. So if this is your first time to my channel, that's the special thing. This is a place to play with makeup, to play with awesome skincare, and embrace our self-expression. I'm all about that. I'm all about having fun with it and breaking barriers and just doing what feels good for me, and I encourage that for you too. So if that sounds good, please hang around. Today, I'm just gonna do a really quick get ready with me. My partner and I are headed out to a little date day. Honestly, I'll be on meetings for most of the day, but before the pandemic, we used to go out to coffee shops and work together all the time, and I got really excited that things had started to open up and I'm finally back home after visiting with my parents and helping them out. So I wanted to do a little bit of makeup for it. So with that said, I've already got my skincare on, I've already got my SPF on, and so I'm gonna go in and start with this. This is the Typology Skin Tint in shade 1003. This is dirty looking, but also it's a little bit dark for me. We're gonna see how it goes. If I sheer it out really well, it doesn't look that bad, at least in other lighting, so we'll see how it looks with natural lighting. I'm just gonna grab my miroir. Why am I like this? Wow, I've got some discoloration. I'm getting distracted. That's how you know you shouldn't look in a mirror that much. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the skin tint. Shake it up, shake it up. Shake it up, shake it up. I was on a work meeting. The org that I'm a part of is just so cool. We're more like a community than a workplace. And someone was on mute bopping their heads. We asked what they were listening to before we got started and going, and they put on this musician that I know, and he's really, so you can see that this is not my color, but it's the color of the perimeter of my face, so, or some parts of my face, it fits in better. So this is just honestly really quick, and this is a wet beauty blender or sponge. It's not from a beauty blender. It's actually from e.l.f. Shout out to e.l.f., who are an amazing, inexpensive skincare and makeup company. And as you can see, I just put it in and it really blends in. I had my mirror in front of my face the whole time. Damn it! YouTube things, learning how to make video content. He sent the video of the music, and it was so catchy, and now I just have this techno beat in my head, and literally the only line I remember is, "It's a rabbit, it's a rabbit, it's a rabbit, it's a rabbit." Could there be a worse thing to get stuck in your head? I don't know. Don't know. Okay, so yeah. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, you can still see most of my skin through it. Yeah, it really didn't do much. It just sort of evened the skin out a little bit, and it's cool. I don't know if it'll show up on this video, but when I was taking pictures the last time that I did this, because makeup is a selfie opportunity, if that sounds fun for you. It does for me. The last time I did this, I just noticed that on camera it really evened out my complexion in a really minimalist way. So with that said, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of concealer, because I don't know if y'all know this, but a lot of folks who are brown, we tend to have, and I don't think this is limited to just South Asian folks, I think it's lots of folks, we tend to have darker circles. I don't know if you can see now that I have the makeup on, but I have darker skin here and here, so I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of concealer. I'm not trying to completely completely erase it. I'm just really trying to bring my eyes forward a little bit more. Sometimes like when I don't sleep well, they look a little sunken in. So for that, I will tell you in just a moment. I actually mix up two, oh, that's a hair, concealers. This is my Kosas concealer. Come on. There it is. In shade 6. Yes, shade 6. So I mix a little bit of this and a little bit of the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish in shade medium warm. I actually think I'm a bit more neutral, which is why I put on this Kosas, or maybe like a bit more yellow, which is why I put on the Kosas as well and mix them together. Am I saying that weird? Kosas? Maybe. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to neutralize these dark circles, and I haven't really got the hang of a color corrector yet. I'm playing with it, practicing with it, but I don't know that I have any concealers that cover it really well. I always have this worry that like the orange is coming through, and if I hit the sunshine just right, you'll see just that I've colored my under eyes orange. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix those in, just with the same beauty blender. Damn it, sponge. And if you hear noises in the background, I have 2 dogs. Shout out to my little angel babies, as well as a live-in partner, and they are around. I did not close my door because that would involve thinking through things and planning. I'm gonna be real, that's not the first thing that happens on a Monday morning. It's Tuesday. I just found a little eyelash. I mean, I guess I could build it up a little bit more. I normally would build it up a little bit more. I wonder if this will neutralize it. Yes, I do make noises to make makeup more fun. It's a rabbit, it's a rabbit, it's a rabbit, it's a rabbit. You know, once a song gets stuck in my head, it's there until I find something else to get stuck in my head, to be honest. Will it be Encanto this week, or will it be something else? So, yeah, you can still see the dark circles, but it just feels like they're a little bit more tended to, if that makes sense, like a little less obvious. And FYI, like, I'm not on here thinking that I'm some makeup aficionado. I'm not. This is just fun. I can't stress myself out with perfection. I can't stress myself out with trying to get it right. If I walk away and I'm like, not bad, then I'm happy. A little bit of eye gunk. You know, I can't really put much more pressure than that on myself, because then I stop enjoying it. I stop having fun. I stop, you know, wanting to use it, and then everything just goes to waste. So good enough is my motto for makeup, and honestly, like, self-esteem. I'm good enough. It's good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's my favorite mug. Cue laugh track. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna go in with, I guess, is just a little bit of bronzer, since we're doing complexion. So this is a Well People, it's the old packaging too, the Well People Bio Baked Bronzer in Natural Tan. And I've had this for a while, but like still smells fine, still works okay. It's really subtle. Yeah, it's fine. And in the summertime it doesn't really work, but we are coming off a long, cold Canadian winter. I got this originally in a detox box back in the day, like a while ago. I'm gonna date myself, but it also came with this cute little kabuki brush from Well People that I like. It's really good for just slapping this on the face. So that's exactly, ooh, I went hard. Oopsie daisies. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, is I'm just gonna place this kind of like on the cheeks. And now that I'm realizing that I already had coffee, I'm thinking to myself, what am I gonna have at the coffee shop? I can't really, just do this. I don't need to see this part. Can't really have a lot of coffee in a day, because then I just get headachy and sick in my stomach.
Too much bronzer. No such thing.
My dogs right now, I just got them this chew that I've never tried before, and it's been like a journey with my dogs to figure out what they'll chew because they hate having their teeth brushed, and honestly, that's a bit rough. Why is it just not sticking in this one place? Like, can you see that? There's like a spot right there where it's just not taking to the... Did I get chocolate on my face? I did. Chocolate or coffee? Welcome to my channel. Yeah, it's been a bit of a journey trying to figure out what my dogs will chew and what they won't. They're like ridiculously picky, but we're not the best at brushing their teeth. Like, we do it probably once a month. I mean, once a week on average. I'm just gonna go in with my Kosas cloud set in Pillowy, I think that's the name. Just for my under eyes mostly, and I guess over my eyes too. I just got this new chew, and they're called tartar busters. And there's some content warning, you know, natural chews, so they're from an animal, but they're literally a kneecap or something, and they love them, and they last a long time. So what? See? Hello. Hi. Want to see one of my dogs? Come. This is Diddy. He's my baby. Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss, please? He's gonna shame me on camera. He is. Give me a kiss. Okay, well, you go. No more barking, please. So there's this weird thing that's happening on my face, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just in my imagination. It's just, I kind of feel like this one spot is just not taking the color. Whatever. Can't do anything about that. Okay, so then that brings us to the last step, which is just a little bit of blush. And for that, I'm going to go in with Canadian-owned Phytosurgents. This is their blush, their Skin Spark blush in Swelter. And I mean, there are times when I've been really into like, the blush, oh yeah. That's not one of these times. I would like to, and I'm just going in with a little e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. Most of my brushes are e.l.f. Tapping the back of my hand because I want this to be very gentle. Like just a little hint of color. Oh, you can barely see that. Maybe I'll go a little heavier. Or am I just already adjusting to the blush? Once again, yeah, it's like so subtle. If you just, they're so pigmented. They're so pigmented. When did that happen? When did this happen? We're a mess. Don't eat something off the floor, dids. Yeah, see this side? Maybe it's just the light. I forgot what I was saying. It's gone. Having a memory, like a functioning memory, it would be really nice. And you can see I've got a little bit on the back of my hand. Oh yeah, these are super, super, super pigmented, but it's possible to go slow and really sheer them out. And I think that's gonna be enough. It's like barely there. Why does one side always look, maybe I'll back up. Why does one side always look darker than the other? No, they're fine. Maybe a little bit more on this side. Just a little day. Just whatever. Okay, cool. So that's blush. I was gonna be like, I'm so sorry to all these brands if I'm not doing you justice. So that's sort of complexion down. You can see I've got like spots and stuff, but I'm not really into covering them up, and I've got texture. I think that is what it is, and I'm not interested in totally covering everything up. I'm more interested in just evening things out and my skin but better. Yeah. I don't want to get to the point where like I have a problem looking at my skin. I really want to get to a place where it's, you know, and I am in a place where uncomfortable walking around without makeup, and sometimes if I just go too heavy a couple days with makeup, that just totally changes, and I notice my insecurities flaring. So less is more on the skin. So the next thing I'm going to do is the Airbrow Kosas Brow Gel, and this is in, I don't know, I've forgotten, probably some more dark shade because your person's brown. I don't do a heavy thing. This is more just so that they don't disappear behind the makeup that I'm going to do, which is also going to be pretty easy, but I like playing with my eye makeup, so. Yeah, it's not gonna be a lot. Sometimes I don't even notice what this is doing, not in a bad way. It's super subtle, but then when you look at your eyebrow at the end, I'm like, oh damn, yeah, that looks good, cool. Hi, Diddy. What are you up to? Put a little bit more on. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, that's that. I might go in with a NYX Lift and Snatch brow tint pen in Espresso. It'd be great if I wasn't covering the thing. I'm just gonna go in really quick. Oh, my battery's gonna die. Ugh. I haven't done my brows. I haven't waxed them or anything in like, well, since before the pandemic. And it shows. So sometimes I use this just to make it look a little bit more intentional. Does that look terrible? That looks terrible. Ugh, whatever. Why does it always come out? Am I just like really heavy-handed on this side? But it's the same hand. Whatever. We're leaving it. It's not going the way that I wanted to, so we're just gonna leave it. That brow looks so much thicker. Is it just the light? No, it's definitely. Join me, Channy, as I mumble to myself for 45 minutes about a simple face of makeup. No, see, this is just going terribly. Okay, maybe we're just gonna abandon ship and leave it as it is. Yes, brush. Do the heavy lifting. Oh, so much better. Okay. Okay. Good enough. I just fixed it up a little bit. I used the brush to kind of diffuse the color a little bit more. So that's done, and then for the star of the show, we're gonna go in with eyes. And somehow in all this hullabaloo, I've lost my eye pencil. Just kidding, it's over here. I have a Glisten Cosmetics split liner, which I'll show you in just a second. It looks like this. It's so badass. And I just put a little bit of water in the cap because these are water activated, so I use the cap kind of like a mixing space. I'm gonna try something I've never tried before today, so enjoy that. Okay, I need to concentrate, so I might not talk a lot. Also, this just feels like a fever dream. Okay. Okay, so far not so great, not terrible. But I do need to clean up that line. Okay, so there's a bottom line. Now let's try and do it on the other side. Ah! It's terrible. I'm also not really loving how my concealer is looking today. Sometimes it looks great and other times it looks like crap. I never think I have shaky hands until I start to do stuff like this, and then I'm like, I've got shaky hands. Okay, so gonna take a little bit more Looxi, and we're gonna do the top liner. Who knows how this is going? This could look terrible. I'm still gonna wear it though, because that's how I roll. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's not great. But it's also not bad. And I'm gonna take it. That's, you know, I'm here for it. So I just went in with the, like, the darkest purple on here. Alright, let's try and do it again. I fold, damn you!
Okay, so what do now?
Come on, normalize eye folds. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna try and take that off. Just kidding. Don't stress. Boom! Like it's my job! Am I making you uncomfortable? I love when I go to correct the thing that I just did and then I do it again immediately. That's about the time that I decide that it's meant to be. Okay. Does anybody else like hold their breath when they're doing their eyeliner? I always end up holding my breath and I'm like, well, that doesn't make anything fun. Okay, so I'm gonna take a look. Unfortunately, my hooded eyes are making this one a little bit less pretty than this one. But that's what we're going with today. So I'm not really gonna perfect it any more than that. Perfect. That happened. As some of you may guess, my camera died and I don't yet have an alternative battery. So that means that I had to wait until my camera charged. Therefore, it has been half a day. So much has happened. The dentist canceled on me last minute. I took a nap, and that probably means that like most of my makeup came off, but I still wanted to finish up the video and let you see how things turned out. So you can see I did a really minimal cleanup on my double wing, and that's just because we believe in imperfection here. Imperfection is how art gets made, and I am art. No, just I'm not going to obsess, hey Gizzy, about things that I can't control. So sometimes that looks like things not being perfect and not being okay. We're human. As you can see, I actually put this multi-chrome in the inner corner of my eye, kind of like a wash. This is a multi-chrome from Looxi Beauty. I don't yet have a magnetic palette for all these things, but these are awesome. I have more on the way. I believe this is the color Jam. Let me just double check. Jelly, sorry, Jelly. And it's honestly one of my favorites. I really love it. As you can see, I really like blue and purple. It's in my hair, it's on my clothes, and it's on my eyes. So yeah, this is a multi-chrome, blue, purple, pink. Gorgeous. Love it. Love using it. I think they may have discontinued this. I'll have to check. So I did that, and then last but not least, this is a mascara that I got that I'm just going through. It's in glass packaging, I think, which is really, really dope, but it's the Pacifica Vegan Collagen mascara. At first when I got it, it was really fluffy, and I actually like my mascaras more grungy, but it's dried out since, and I find I've been able to make it a little bit more chunky monkey. So I'm liking it. It's towards the end of its life though, and I don't wear makeup very often, so I doubt I'm gonna finish it on time. That's the whole look. Most of it wiped away now, and on my lips, honestly, I pick a focal point and then the rest just gets like very minimal care. So on my lips I just had the Balm.com mint Balm.com from Glossier, which can be interchanged with any other really clear gloss. At most I'll put on like a colored gloss, maybe like a Fit Glow gloss, and that's my move. I didn't end up doing much today besides working and taking a nap after I took my meds because they always make me tired. I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, I really hope you'll subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like button if you did like it. If you didn't, you know, whole world exists out there. I'm sure you'll find your stuff. And yeah, I hope you have a good day.
Back to work.